Okay guys, hey, how y'all doing? I know I'm looking kind of crazy, but so I did this like messy blue smoky eye, but I decided I wanted to make a tutorial on this because I don't see a lot of dark-skinned women like wearing blue eyeshadow, so I kind of wanted to do a eyeshadow look for dark-skinned girls in blue eyeshadow. So I'm going to be using a primer on my eyes. This is the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. It came in her Stardust palette. This is what it looks like. And you always want to use a primer on your eyelid and your face. And this is just going to basically ensure that the color really sticks onto your eyelid. Most of the brushes that I'm going to be using today in my tutorial will be the Real Technique brushes. These are really economical brushes that really pick up color and really help to ensure that your eyeshadow is as vibrant as possible. The next product I'm going to be using is the NYX eyeshadow base. So this is really important for dark-skinned women, especially because a lot of colors sometimes when we get it, it's like not what it looks like in the palette. So you want to put on an eyeshadow base. I'm gonna go with a black one today, and this is really gonna give me the smoky effect that I have on my eyes today, as it's also gonna make sure that you can actually like see the blue in my eye. Yeah, that's because of this. So I'm gonna go in with my Real Techniques brush, and I'm going to kind of put that on my lid like so. Alright, so your eye is going to look something like this after you put the black eyeshadow base on. And I also wanted to let you guys know this comes in a jar, and it also comes in like a jumbo pencil. So they usually have it at Ulta. I know that for a fact because I work there. This is an Eco Styler brush, but this is probably the only other brush other than Real Techniques that I'm going to be using in today's tutorial. And I'm going to go in with any color that kind of matches your skin tone. So I'm using the Revlon's chocolate matte color. This is only $2.99 at your local drugstore. So I mean, they're really economical, but you don't have to use this exact color, of course. So I'm gonna go in with my Eco Styler brush, and I'm gonna swirl that around. And I'm going to put that in my little crease area right here. And this is going to ensure that the colors pretty much blend together. I'm gonna do it really lightly until I get my desired color. Because I know sometimes when you use this, it can look a little, I don't know, it just looks weird. But I'm gonna just take a little bit at a time and dab that on. Okay, so as you can see, it's not like really dark, which that's kind of how I wanted it. Excuse all this that's going on right now. Like, it's just a lot. So next, I will be going in with an eyeshadow brush of your liking. Like I said, Real Techniques is the way to go for me right now. And I'm going to be going in with my BH Cosmetics. This is the 3rd edition palette. And this is the one that kind of has like the cooler tones in it, but the deeper, cooler tones. So I'm going to be using, okay, well, you guys really can't see it, but I have this in my inner crease area, right? Like in this area, but you can't really see it. But because I did it to this eye, I'm gonna do it to this eye, just because, I don't know, that's just what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna go in with my eyeshadow brush. I'm gonna dab that in there. And I'm going to brush that baby on. So with the same pencil, with the same brush, I'm going to go in with this bluish color right here. I think this color is so freaking pretty. Like, I really like it. So I'm gonna go in with that color. And I'm gonna dab that on. And I'm gonna bring it in over that like greenish color that I just put on my eyelid. Why? I don't know, because Sometimes when you're doing makeup, you just do extra stuff that's like really unnecessary. Next, I have this kind of jumbo, this is kind of like a jumbo fluffy brush. I liked it because it really gave out that smoked effect that I had in this eye going on. I'm gonna go in with any black color, but of course I'm gonna be using the one that comes in the palette. And I'm gonna just lightly go in with this black color, and I'm going to kind of put it in this area right here, okay? And I'm gonna bring it in, not too much, lightly. I'm not really gonna worry about this part right here because I'm gonna take some concealer and I'm gonna clean that baby up, and it's gonna be sharp and precise. So I don't really care about that part. So next, I have this little, I don't know what you call this brush, but I'm gonna go in with it, and I'm going to go in with this color right here as my eyebrow highlight. So I'm gonna bring that in, and bam. So next I'm gonna be going in with any blending brush of your choice. This is a cheap one that I've had for a very long time. And I'm going to kind of go in right there and just clean up any little mistakes that I kind of am not satisfied with. Blend those little areas together. And you're gonna wanna do really light strokes, guys, because you don't wanna blend it in too much to where it looks muddy. You just want it to, you wanna blend the colors together so it just comes together nicely. I don't want too much of the black to show. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with my eyeshadow brush once again, and I'm gonna put some blue in that area right there so the blue is more Poppington. Like I said, I wanna clean it up, of course. So I'm going to go in with any type of flat brush, but I want it to be like really precise. So this is the brush that I'm gonna be using. It's my BH Cosmetics. I think this is the eyeshadow brush that came in the little set that I had, but I'm gonna use it to just kind of go in and clean it up. So I'm gonna go in with some concealer, and this is the Ben Nye concealer that I'm almost out of, so I really need to order some more. I'm gonna clean up this area right here, but I wanna make sure it's lined up with how this eye is. I don't want this one to be more cleaned up higher or lower, and you'll kind of see what I'm talking about. Oops. I got some concealer, whatever. So I'm gonna take it and I'm going to kind of use this eye as a guide. I think that's good. I think it is. So yeah, and then I'm gonna take it, bring that thing down. Okay, so I just took my beauty blender and I've kind of just like blended that area out so it's not so cut and in your face. So that's kind of what I have right now. This is my eyeshadow. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm gonna do the rest of my face for you guys, but it's not really a tutorial, so it's just gonna be kind of fast forwarded, and yeah. All right, so this is the makeup look, the messy blue eyeshadow. Hopefully you guys liked that and you could take my tips and utilize them. So as I always say, like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you guys follow me on all my social media networks, such as Instagram, which is BagOfSheaButter, and Snapchat, which is also BagOfSheaButter. Thank you guys, bye.
That's my best friend.